guys, we got this. Let's go. Gun wide trip sweep. Pros X go. On one. Ready?
Ready.
What's going on, everyone? AnCap24 here from HuddleGG. In today's video, we're going to show you a unique route that absolutely cooks cover 3 for easy yards. Now, if this is the first time checking out our channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Also, hit that bell notification to make sure that you never miss any of our uploads. So the route we're going to be talking about is this outside comeback from double pivot. It comes out of the gun 5 wide receiver trio that's found in the run and gun playbook. Now, this is not just this play that you can find this in. This is more of a concept based, and we'll get into the reasons why it is what it is. Now, this came about because one of the members in our Discord, his name is DarkSins93, has been rocking me for a really long time, and I used to do this hangman route video pretty much for the last couple years, but it hasn't worked the same in Madden 21, and now that there's a patch that affected cover 3, it definitely is a lot more effective, and we wanted to bring that video to you. Now, if you guys don't know about our Discord, it's a benefit that comes with being a member of our website. For the $9.95 subscription rate, not only do you get everything that's produced by us, every single game plan it unlocks, you also get opportunity to be in the Discord. Yesterday, we went ahead, did a full few hours of labbing, basically anything you guys wanted to. It was a big question and answer. We had questions from the Discord. We went in a live lab session and really just talked about any of the cover 3 bombs that had been either nerfed or just needed to find some tweaking to work. And trust me, cover 3 is probably easier to bomb in my opinion now than it had been in the past. You just have to kind of do a little bit of stuff that's a little bit different, and we're definitely going to go ahead and touch about those in our game plans to come. So what we're going to do here is let's jump into this play and kind of talk about the hangman route, okay? Now, the hangman route is going to be this route by the X receiver, okay? Now, if you could see the way the play art shows, that's why I call it the hangman route. It looks like you're going to play the game hangman, where you're going to, basically guess the phrase underneath or whatever the case is. And what I'm going to do here is show you that this route absolutely gets open on the sideline very easily against cover 3. Now, before I do that, I want to show you here that the coaching adjustments that we're going to do, we're going to start off with default, and we're going to move all the way up to show you how it gets affected by each. I know I was practicing at 20, and then we're going to get to that at the end of the video, but I want to make sure that you understand that we're going to start off with default, and when you go against default, what you're going to notice is that this is going to absolutely be the easiest 18 yards you're going to get, right? It's just that simple. All I'm going to do is put the Y in a streak, the A on a curl. The reason why I do that is I don't want there to be a flat underneath this originally, because I want the curl flat defender to play the curl, not the outside. And what you're going to notice here is that the curl defender is going to jump the A, and we're going to be easily able to throw this ball to the sideline. You're just waiting for him to turn, okay? It's a perfect timing. All I'm doing is waiting just enough time for when the guy turns around, I'm going to be able to throw a dart to him. The reason why this works is that this comeback is scrunched against the sideline, and instead of doing the comeback where he comes back to the ball, he's going to pivot. See how he pivots and just sits there? Now, this curl flat defender at the same time is going to inch towards the player that's on the curl, leaving this easy ability for us to throw it to him as his momentum is going towards the curl. And you can see that he's not going to react to it. We're going to get that easy 18-yard dart on the sidelines, right? Now, this works all the way up to 15 yards when it comes to coaching adjustments, okay? I'm not going to do the 5. I'm not going to do the 10. I'm going to show you at 15 just so you can understand that because the guy is in a spot that he still can reach the curl defender, he's going to jump on him, all right? So let's go ahead and show this here. This works no matter if they're pressed or not. Want to make sure that I mention that. And let's go ahead and flip this here. I like to flip just because I like to throw to the left a little bit better. And let's go double pivot, okay? So now again, what we're going to do is put the Y in a streak, A on a curl. And what we're going to do here is watch that on the 15-yard curl flat, he's still going to have the same reaction, but it's going to be kind of one of those that I want to make sure that you see what I'm waiting for and why I wait a half a second longer, okay? Now, this is very consistent. He's going to do a couple slide steps, but what I want to do is make sure that all you're looking at, no matter what here, is really just the timing, all right? So our player is going to go and do his, and he's going to turn right about here, and now he's waiting for the ball. When he's waiting for the ball is when I'm going to start throwing the ball, because I know this guy's going to go towards the curl flat. So watch when I'm throwing the ball. When he turns around, And as soon as he squares both his feet at me is when I'm going to throw the ball, because I know that the guy's going to go over there. And what he does consistently at 15 yards is he's going to slide two ways. He's going to go back. He's going to get all the way to the left. He's going to slide a little bit to the inside, back to the outside, and then back towards the curl flat. That's what he does pretty much every single time at 15 yards, okay? And that's something that I've labbed. I've basically tested different players, and that's what's going to end up happening, and that's why you're going to get your easy, like I said, about 17-yard gain. Now, at the 20-yard mark, it does not work the same, okay? I want to make sure that you understand that. You can hold out on the 20 yards, but the problem with that is if you're holding out on 20 yards, what ends up happening is usually the pressure will get to you. I don't get too much pressure that gets to me at the 15, but once you get to the 20 and you're waiting, it doesn't work the same way. And I want to make sure I show that to you so I give you all the information. But what I like about this is that we're depicting that they have to play at 20 yards in order to stop this. Most people will not change their zone depths on this comeback route because their assumption is that it's not the zone depths that's making it, suck them down. People will typically change their zone depths when there's a corner that goes over their head or a crosser that goes over their head, but they usually don't if it's here, right? So I'm going to show you against 20 just so you can see it. And what you're going to see is that this guy's going to wait, and then I can throw it to him. So it's not like it can't work, but you see that I've really got to buy time, just because he's starting from a deeper spot. So when I start seeing people in 20, what I like to do, just to make sure that you understand why this is part of a game plan, not part of just a one-play thing, is I go to Strong Flood. Strong Flood's got a really nice opportunity to get this wide receiver at a position to where he can go and when I smart route him, get underneath the 20, right? It's just a typical out route, and you're going to get yourself 12 yards every single time because that guy's going to be too deep. So I go back and forth with this. If they try to Mabel, which basically means to put their X on a hard flat and have two zones underneath it, your strong flood's going to be really, really good for that. But also, not only is the strong flood's going to be good for that, if you put the A on a curl, what ends up happening is that curl route's going to be wide open right here, right? So now you've got not only the ability to throw to the outside, but you also have the ability to throw to the inside, and you kind of go back and forth with what they've got, right? So it's just one of those deals that I'm just going to show you the strong flood with the Mabel so you can see it, and I'll do it with this so you can see that even with this player here that they're putting underneath, if you throw this outside out pattern, it's going to get underneath that one player and in that spot right here, right? That's where it's going because of the timing of the throw. So in general, there's two things I want to kind of teach you on this. One, the hangman route is going to be excellent when it comes to beating all zones that are 15 yards or less in zone depths. Once it gets to 20, you just have to buy a little bit more time, but then you can start throwing underneath that 20 pretty easily with this out route, right? And what really does this is that when you face cover 3, you're going to know that you're going to be able to, this isn't a play you spam over and over again where people are like, okay, now that I know what he's doing, I can adjust to it. This is all usually part of a scheme where we're going to mix this in, and they usually are not going to understand what's going on at the time, right? So that's basically how this is. I wanted to introduce again the hangman route to Madden 21 because I had it before. I'm going to give a challenge to anybody that has been watching this video all the way to the end, has been rocking with me for a while. Research when I introduced the hangman route to Madden. I'm sure it's in a YouTube title. The first time I did it, the first person who is able to identify that date per the YouTube video will go ahead and give you a free game plan code to any one of your choice. Just go ahead and drop in the chat here what that date is, and we'll go ahead and have a fun game today. So I appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you on tomorrow's video.